class. Today we are going to be learning about rounding. We are going to round to the nearest 10. Now in order to round, we need to know how to estimate. Estimate means to use what we know or see to make a reasonable guess about an amount. So for example, if I give you a bowl of marbles, I would ask you to give me an estimate number of how many marbles are in that bowl. Now, rounding to the nearest 10. In order to round to the nearest 10, first we have to look at the digit in the ones place. If the digit is less than 5, you have to round down to the nearest tenth. If the digit is if the digit is 5 or greater, we round up. So for example, let's take the number 17. We're going to look at the number, circle the number in the ones column. That always helps. Now, you have to look at this number and you have to see, is the number 7 greater than 5 or less than 5? Now we know that the number 7 is greater than 5, which means we have to round up. This is number 17. Now either we could round down to 10 or we could round up to 20. Now because, as we said before, 7 is greater than the number 5, we are going to round up to 20. That means the answer is 20. Now let's look at the number 13. Again, what's the first thing we're going to do? We are going to circle the number in the ones column. And then we're going to have to see, is this number greater than 5 or less than 5? Now as we know, number 3 is less than 5, which means we are going to round down. We could round down to 10 or we could round up to 20. Now of course we are going to round down because the number 3 is less than 5, which means here's 13. 13, as you can see, is closer to 10. So we are going to round down to 10. Let's look at our last question. Our last question is 15. Again, what is the first thing we're going to do? We are going to circle the number in the ones column. The number in the ones column is 5. Let's go to our number line and dot the number 15. Now, what do? 15 is smack in the middle of the number line. We could either go down to 10 or we could go up to 20. But what did we learn? We learned that if the digit is 5 or greater, we round up, which means that 15 would round up to 20. Thank you very much. I'll hand out worksheets. Please work on them for the remainder of the time. Thank you, class.